let's talk a little bit about blocking and blocking calls. Okay? This fist behind my back is for the player on their left side of the court or on my right side if I'm the blocker. Okay, so I'm going to show this fist for that player, and I'm going to show this fist for that player. So if I want to block this player's line, I'm going to show it line, and I want to block this player's angle, I'm going to show angle. So what that means is, when this player's up to hit, I'm promising to take away their line, their hard-driven ball on the line. So what that means is my partner needs to line up inside the block where they can see me, this hitter, and the ball, and I'm promising to take away the driven ball on the line. Okay, but if this player chooses to shoot high over the block, over my block, my partner has to run that down, the high over the block. If this player chooses to go short over the block, it's my job to turn around and get that ball. I can either set my partner on one or pass and then get back to hit while my partner sets me. Okay, so the short over the block, I turn and I try to pop that up either as a set, giving my partner the option to swing on two, or as a pass. It's not like indoor where you're not allowed to reach when you're blocking. Okay, so that was me blocking the line call on this player. Now let's say the other player is hitting, and I've promised that I would take angle on this player. So that's going to be this hard-driven ball right here. My partner needs to line up on the line ball that I'm not taking. If the other player chooses to shoot high over me to the corner, my partner's got to run that down. If anything goes short around me, I've got to turn and do the same thing as before and set my partner on one so they can hit on two, or I can pull off the net after passing and hit the third ball. So I like it if you can get that ball, the short ball, and transition quickly by setting your partner that option on two, because this team is still scrambling to get set up on defense most of the time. Okay, so let's just recap. That was blocking angle on this player and blocking line on that player. Now let's deal with what happens when the other team creates a bad set that's not close to the net. So these players are up here. I've agreed to block line on this player right here. So I'm taking this away. My partner's set up on defense. And then all of a sudden this player gets set deep and it's a bad set. They're hitting the ball back here somewhere. So I've got to pull to my call. All right, I said I was going to block this player's line, which is right here. So I'm going to pull to where I said I was taking away. I pull to the call. I said I was taking line, I pull to the line. Okay? When this player here is hitting, I promised that I would take their angle. Okay? My partner is set up here. They get a bad set. I have to pull to where I said I was taking. Okay? So I pull to the angle for defense. And I choose not to block because it's a bad set. Okay, now having said that, I can also choose to block this player's angle and this player's line, or both of their lines or both of their angles. It all depends on how the game's going and what the other team's tendencies are and what's going well for us. It can also be wise to switch a block call every so often. If you've been clamping down on someone in the same place a couple times in a row, you can bet that they're going to try to change it. So it's kind of a gamble, but you can decide to choose to switch your call to the opposite call, or fake and then pull to kind of mix it up. Anyway, what it looks like for pulling when I'm blocking now instead this player's line, My partner is over here digging angle. Okay? So it doesn't matter that I began on this side of the court. My partner's side of the court is now here because I've said I'm taking away the line, okay, on this player. So if this player gets a bad set from their partner, I have to pull then to the line. Okay? I pull to the area that I said I was taking away. Okay? I hope that makes sense.